at South Block to begin any moment now. Waiting to hear on what, of course, the MEA is going to be speaking about. What's the sense you're getting, Devika? What are you picking up? What could be the big announcement in this suddenly convened briefing early this morning?
Absolutely, Uday. As you've pointed out, that it is suddenly convened. We've only learned about this briefing 20 minutes ago. I want to let our viewers know that as well. 20 minutes ago, we got a phone call saying that there will be a briefing at 5:45. I, of course, have to point out that it's now going to be 6 o'clock. But we have now seen that visuals have started pouring in from South Block, and we are expecting that briefing to start very shortly. Uday, we have been one of the news channels that has been very careful in putting out any news whatsoever. We have confirmed it and reconfirmed it multiple times. Therefore, I do not want to speculate at this point in time what might be discussed. However, there have been developments that have taken place last night, which were a little difficult to confirm, but we are expecting that some statement could possibly be made regarding certain air bases in Pakistan. I would like to once again point out this is not confirmed at this point in time. However, this is speculative, therefore we will not delve deeper into this. But the timing of the press briefing tells us that the information that will be shared with us today,
and it's come very soon after the airspace closure in Pakistan. We're putting out that also on our screens now. The map, the radar map, which shows that there are currently no flights flying over Pakistan. They've suddenly closed their airspace. I think there was just one flight left, and obviously that was made to also head away. So just look at that space over Pakistan. It's completely bereft of any yellow plane. That shows that they've shut off their airspace for a few hours, which obviously means that something has led to that, Devika.
Absolutely, Uday. That's what it's been interesting. We've been trying to track flight radar, and I'm going to request our producers to go ahead and give you the latest, very latest screenshot of flight radar as well. What we're looking at right now, in fact, let's get a camera person to perhaps zoom into this computer right here. Uday, this is the latest flight radar. Let's take this camera on our screen so that we can tell our viewers what we're talking about. The screenshot that you see currently on your screen, viewers, was about 45 minutes back. However, what you're seeing right now is the current, very latest flight radar data that has come out, in which you can see one single plane flying over Pakistan. The rest of the airspace continues to remain shut. Asabri, can we just click on what that flight is? Let's figure out what that's a PIA flight from Paris to Islamabad, Uday. So that's the only flight that is flying right now. That does give us some indication that Pakistan has possibly decided to reopen its airspace. However, the rest of the airspace remains shut. Let's zoom out to show our viewers how empty this entire area, we can see right here, over northern India, of course, and over Pakistan itself, remains completely empty. And this has been the situation for quite some time. Why this is relevant today is because in the press conference yesterday, it was pointed out that Pakistan has been using its airspace, has been using commercial and civil aircrafts as a shield. So their modus operandi has been to launch attacks against India and then keep their airspace open to commercial and civilian flights, so that it becomes difficult for India to retaliate. Because, of course, India at that point in time has to take a very measured response when they keep their airspace open for commercial civilian flights. But, Uday, interestingly, in the past 2 hours, basis the information that's coming in, we have now seen an eerie silence once again as far as Pakistan's air base is concerned.
Right.
Uday, over to you. We also have Ajay joining us on the broadcast.
Yes. Ajay Jandial, of course, is also joining us on the broadcast as well, live at this point. Ajay, there is likely to be a press briefing very, very shortly, a suddenly convened press briefing of the Ministry of External Affairs. We're waiting to hear what that is going to be about. Pakistan has closed its airspace in a sudden decision taken very early this morning. Meanwhile, we're also learning that ceasefire violations have started again at the LOC as well at sunbreak. Ajay, what's the latest you can share with us from Jammu and Kashmir?